Hey guys, so I'm just going to walk you through some changes that I'm working on here. So at the moment, this is the prompt window, so it's a little bit narrow and doesn't quite encourage the user to put in a lot of information. So the main thing is as well that I think this is a bit unnecessary. So I'm going to jump straight into build mode. I'm going to have a discussion with my engineer who's called anything. So there's a few different modes here. So discussion mode's really handy for thinking about changes. So um, I've already asked the anything for some changes, UI changes to font size and avoiding some unnecessary changes. So I'll probably come back to those, and I'm gonna at the moment increase the size of the prompt window to make it easier to um, to put in longer prompts. Okay, let's see what it says. So you can see it comes back in near real time with some useful information and some very specific information. So it's suggesting a longer height, and we will start with, okay, we'll let this run. Yeah, so I think that's a nice change as well. We'll update the language to project or goals. It's more on message. It's a nice enter behavior UI ID as well. So yeah, like it's amazing with very little information how rich the response is. So let's go back into execution mode and implement changes to current. Okay, let's make this one change, keep it simple. It won't take too long. So it's pretty responsive. The more complex a change, if it involves back end and front end, it can usually take up to a minute to come back, or maybe a little bit longer. But it's pretty good. So you can see there it's updated in real time. It's changed the language from just start typing to describe your project results in detail, and a much better use of space. Great. So now I think what we'll do is we'll add the project ideas, which I'm not in love with, but we'll keep them for the moment, to add below text to prompt window in addition to describe. Okay, let's try that and see what happens. This should be a pretty simple change, I think. Unless I've written a really bad prompt. Let's see what happens. Still working. Okay, here we go. So what I really like about this tool is the richness of response. Like I'm learning as I'm working. It's not just like doing things, it's kind of telling me how it's doing it. It's communicating specifically what parts of the code base it's updated. Great. Okay, so that's not too bad. We might need to resize the window, and then just to maybe clean it up, remove this section from cart. Okay, hopefully that's the final change. Again, I'm just going to let it run. it really plays back as well the kind of like, this is what they've asked me to do. So it's restating the intent of what you're doing. So if you're really specific, it makes it easier for the LLM to understand and to implement your changes. Often found as well, going into description mode and debugging is really helpful as well. And it's quite good at spotting its own mistakes if you ask it to look for them. So that's pretty good. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. Lots more to do, but there's a little sample.